Hey everyone, I want to show you quickly how to put a recording of one of your volumetric live streams into Spoke so you can play it and test with it. So as opposed to streaming live, performing live for your kit, you can use a recording of a previous stream you've done as a way to build your hubs room, build your Spoke scene, or even use your recording as a part of work you're making to be viewed, non-live in hubs. So on this page right here, you see a dashboard page in Mux. Each one of you should have been emailed along with your stream keys and everything, um, a link to your Mux dashboard. You'll want to go to that link and sign into it. I was working with Cat Ross earlier, and so I have cats up here. If you scroll down the page where you see playback IDs and then recent asset IDs, recent asset IDs is what you want for your recordings. So if I choose one of these, it says includes assets created during previous broadcasts, most recent first. Each one of these is starting with number one as the most recent stream you did. It's a recording of each stream going back in time. I can click show more to see more of them. So I'm going to click this most recent one right here, and that takes me to a new page for that asset. So here I can preview it. I can see the stream. Say it's almost 30 minutes long here. Thanks, Kat, for letting me use this for this video. But if you scroll down, let me see if I can remember where it is exactly. Right. So it's right here towards the top in the box that says playback IDs. That is the area where you'll get the URL for the recording. So you click this button right here that says copy URL. And then if you, once it's copied to your clipboard, you can add it in Spoke. We can also test it in the special page that we have for testing your stream. So I'll show you that first. There's a link to this in the Medium article that goes over all the instructions on how to set up your kit. And the section called Testing Your Stream, Testing the Volumetric Stream, you click this link. It's a github.io link. And then over here in the controls, you paste that in and you click load, and that should show you the stream. So you can hold down the right mouse button to kind of pan around. You can orbit by holding down left mouse button, clicking and dragging. You can zoom in and out. The quality in this page will look a little bit different. This page doesn't have all the weight of rendering hubs and Spoke around it, so it tends to be a little higher quality. But this lets you also, play with the point size and test out some of your parameters to adjust, like the threshold max Z, which will bring in the bounding box of cutting off the points on your background. If you want to cut out a wall behind you, you move this one. And if there's noise at the front of your stream, so there's a min Z and max Z. The max Z is from the back, the min Z is from the front. But that more or less isolates out Cat's image. There's other parameters, for the height and width. I'm not going to go into that right now. I have a little trouble myself visualizing a 3D cube without any kind of feedback on screen. But we know that this works, right? This is a recording. Cat's not streaming right now. So if that's still on my clipboard, but if you want to make sure you have it, you copy that link again. It's going to end, by the way, in .m3u8. That's how you know you have the right kind of URL. And if I go into Spoke, let me close that one. If I go into Spoke, I have a blank scene here, and then down at the bottom of my screen, in Elements, I bring in VPT stream. It's exactly the same as we do when we're doing a live stream. I'll place that in the scene. And then with this selected in the hierarchy, under VPT stream and stream URL, I can paste in the M3U8 link. And if it's a stream, it'll show up live. If it's a recording, it'll just play the recording. And so now I can adjust things like see depth. The X seems to be the front, the Y is the back. So if I cut this down and bring it towards 0, I can see that I'm isolating cat's image. And then I can also do stuff like adjusting the point size there to change the quality of the image. You can also, with a recording, jump ahead to a certain number of seconds. Let's say we want to play 1,000 seconds in, or 800 seconds. You can have it start when it starts playing at a certain point in the timeline. That's all the controls we have for it right now, but that should give you enough to start experimenting with using recorded streams as opposed to live streaming while you're trying to build your spoke scene.